Hello everyone, Potato Balls here. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you guys the best private servers for World of Warcraft for all expansions, from vanilla all the way to Battle for Azeroth, which is the latest expansion. You might be looking for a server to go to because you're not enjoying retail, or maybe you just don't want to or can't pay for the monthly subscription of WoW, on top of buying each new expansion that comes out. In that case, this video will help you decide where you can go to play your favorite expansion again, or where to try out World of Warcraft for the first time. If you want help in installing and playing on these servers, stick around till the end of this video. Vanilla. Starting off with vanilla. There's only one I can really recommend and I've played on that is already out, and that is Turtle WoW. It's a true Blizz-like server and probably the closest you can get to the original vanilla WoW, with 1x XP rates across the board for XP, reputation, and all of the other rates. On top of that, the community is probably one of the best out there when it comes to private servers. The devs are also very active in the community and in the Discord, especially when someone needs help with some problems on the server. They're also constantly bringing updates such as transmogs, world's bosses, and cool new features that were supposed to be released by Blizzard when WoW originally launched, but didn't. The population isn't great though, as with the launch of Classic, many vanilla private servers did take a hit in terms of population. However, if you're looking for the true vanilla experience, Turtle WoW is your best bet. There's still around 100 to 200 players, and maybe even 300 players at peak times playing on this server, so it shouldn't be too bad. When it comes to the Burning Crusade expansion, I can name two good servers. Endless WoW, which is one running now, and one releasing this month, Karazhan. Endless WoW is strictly Burning Crusade, and they are still releasing the different phases, so you can still catch up with the server, especially with the 5x XP rates that they have. When it comes to population, Endless has the best currently for a Burning Crusade server, with around 2,000 to 3,000 people at peak time. Now on to Karazhan. This server is a little special because not only will it have Burning Crusade content releasing in phases, but it will eventually transition to Wrath of the Lich King, which is the expansion that follows TBC. Those two are most people's favorite expansions aside from vanilla, so if it is yours, you might enjoy the server and the long lifespan it potentially will have. Another good thing about this server is that at the moment the population and anticipation for the server seems to be very high, so you can expect a lot of people to be playing on the server and a healthy population on launch. So far, in the private server community, Karazhan seems to be highly anticipated by most, so if you decide to play, prepare for a massive launch when it finally comes. Now on to Wrath of the Lich King. Most people will tend to say that Warmane is the best server, and while yes, they probably are the most populated private servers for any expansion, I haven't actually played on them yet. The main two servers of Warmane are Frostmourne, a 7x XP rate server with seasonal restarts, and Lordaeron, a fully progressed server, meaning most people you encounter there will already be level cap and have done the endgame content for some time now. I don't have a lot to say about Warmane since I haven't played there, but if I'm wrong, and some of you do play there, tell me in the comments whether the servers are good or not. The server that I do play on, and have been enjoying for the past few months, is Dalaran WoW. The population isn't as big as Warmane, but I find that in Dalaran you tend to get to know a lot more people and the community there is a lot closer. The population goes to just over 1,000 players at peak times. So far, I've had a blast in Dalaran. And yes, I might be a little biased, but the community here is very friendly and the content is scripted pretty well. The XP rates on the server are 1 times, and pretty much all the quests here are well scripted, with minor bugs here and there, but I leveled on this server with a bunch of my friends and we had an absolute blast. Moving on to Cataclysm. When it comes to Cataclysm, the only server I can recommend is Twin Star Apollo 2. It's got the highest population out of the Cataclysm servers, with 1,000 to 2,000 players at peak times. The scripting seems to be good. They have most of the quests well scripted and even have a list of which quests and which questing zones are scripted, with most of them working 100% fine. It has a 3 times XP rate, so leveling there shouldn't be too fast nor too slow. On to the next expansion. For Mists of Pandaria, your best bet would be Tauri WoW Evermoon server. Evermoon's population is around 1,000 players at peak times. Most of the community seem to love the server and the quests seem to be scripted very well, so leveling on this server will be very nice. The server's XP rates are 2 times, but you can change it in-game whenever you want. Tauri WoW also has cross-realm battlegrounds, PvE content like dungeons and raids, and a cross-realm auction house, so finding people to play with shouldn't be a problem. Sadly, for the next expansion, Warlords of Draenor, I couldn't really find a server for that expansion that's actually worth playing on, so if any of you know any Warlords of Draenor servers, you can leave them in the comments below. For Legion, WoW Freaks is probably the best server you can find at the moment. The quality of private servers on the later expansions like Legion and Battle for Azeroth don't seem to be as good as the servers with older expansions, and it's hard to find the perfect server for these expansions. However, WoW Freaks seems to be the least buggy and most playable out of the Legion servers. Now, the low-level content like the quests in the lower zones are sometimes buggy, and while playing this and trying to level on the server, I've encountered a few bugged quests here and there. More than a few, actually. However, the server has 10 times XP rates, so leveling up shouldn't be too big of a problem. It's got a healthy population, and so far it averages around 3,000 to 4,000 players at peak times, and even has a record of 7,000 players on. So far I'm having a lot of fun with WoW Freaks, and if you want to play the Legion expansion, it's definitely a server you should check out, if you don't mind the occasional bugs in the quests here and there. For the final expansion, Battle for Azeroth. To be honest, Battle for Azeroth doesn't look like it has any servers that holds up the quality that the older expansions do. But if you really want to try BFA, the best server is Firestorm Sethryllis. It's got some bugs, especially in the pre-BFA zones and content, but you can change the XP rate to 10 times, so leveling shouldn't be that much of a hassle. The population on the server is pretty big and averages around 1,000 to 2,000 players. Again, it's not the best expansion to play on private servers, but if you want to play the latest expansion, this would pretty much be the only server to go. Again, with Battle for Azeroth, you can't really expect to have a near-perfect server like Vanilla or Burning Crusade or Wrath, so this is the best thing you can get so far. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it. The best private servers for all the expansions of World of Warcraft. If you have any suggestions or recommendations for servers, leave them down below. The links for these servers are in the description below, and remember, they're all free to play. And if you need help setting up to play on these private servers, check out my video that guides you through these steps. Guys, don't forget to subscribe for more World of Warcraft content, which I upload every day, every week. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all later.